You know, we had a lot of callers on this evening sounding anti-American, and I hate to... You actually sound... And your views might be construed as being anti-American, anti-Guantanamo Bay, anti-the war, dissenting outside the American embassy. Oh, you must be a proud American.
It's amazing that you paint such a bombastic paradigm.
Laura, can you look at bombastic? Look it up in the dictionary.
I am pro-peace. Now,
well, I'm pro-peace. I was in the military for 16 years.
If you think that being pro-peace is anti-American, what does that say about your ideas about what being pro-American is?
I'm the one who asked the question, as a member of Congress from Georgia, what did the administration know and when did it know it about the tragic events of September 11th? As a result of asking that question, I've paid the ultimate political price in having aroused the ire of all establishment circles, have the distinction of having been kicked out of office 2 times. My first campaign for Congress was run in 1992, and my campaign theme was warriors don't wear medals, they wear scars. I've got lots of scars. I guess it comes with the territory. It's all right.
I returned to New York City 5 days before the anniversary of 9/11. Upon returning to Ground Zero 6 years after I was first there, it all felt very real, and looking down at the pit, it struck me that this place is still an open wound. I was in New York to film activities around the 6-year anniversary of 9/11. I met up with a group called We Are Change, started by Luke Radowski, who are known for their street actions and confrontations of allegedly corrupt politicians.
It's the kickoff of the 5-day start-off events that we're going to have here in New York City, the fundraiser for the first responders, and hopefully it's going to be a good, great weekend, and we're going to make some noise.
You know, I actually towed the party line for a good 2 years. I was very personally affected by 9/11. You know, I was one of those people who really cared. I went down to donate blood after it happened. You know, I wanted to jump down there on the pile and rescue people. And I've always been open-minded. And the thing is, I just never came into the information. For a good 2 years, I had never been exposed to the information for whatever reason. And, you know, as soon as it was put in front of me, I was like, that's really interesting. And I, you know, got to doing my own research, got to, you know, doing some reading, doing some, you know, watching some documentaries. And the more you dig into 9/11, the worse it gets, the worse it stinks. Too many anomalies. Too many inconsistencies. The 9/11 Commission report is a total fraud. Anyone with an open mind can see that. And we just deserve some answers. As citizens of this country, as New Yorkers, as a native New Yorker, I deserve answers for what went down on 9/11.
Uncle Tom was somebody that used to be at work early every morning, and he was caught in the towers. His body was found 2 months later. We had to go through all the sorrow again, you know, and remembering, you know, his life. At the very least, the 9/11 Commission was a grand cover-up. At the very most, criminal elements within the United States government, specific agencies, made 9/11 happen. And the rest of the world needs to know that, because when the rest of the world does, then the American people are going to sit back and they're going to say, you know what, for the past 6 years I've been sleeping. For the past 6 years, the American people have been entertained and told to go out and buy things. But this is the reality. Turn off the TVs, do your own research, find out about the physics, find out about the history. Take it to that level where where you're confident enough to speak about this with family and friends. You know, they will call you, you know, conspiracy nuts. But then, you know what? Until they learn and they realize what really happened 6 years ago, we're going to get our country back.
You're in a willful state of denial. The laws of physics were not suspended for 1 day. NORAD doesn't just stand down for 1 day.
Why do you know more about celebrity than you know about the physics of 9/11? And why are you okay with that?
World Trade Center 7 collapsed
without being hit by a plane. 9/11 was an inside job. What is it, 6 years now? And it's just too much. It's too much to take, On 9/11, I knew. I was like, yo, the CIA, NORAD, they know what's going on. I didn't know anything about any of the inside job stuff then, but I knew that much then. That NORAD had to have seen those planes change direction. So after that, I just investigated more and more, and here I am. I live in New York City. I can't not come out here, you know what I mean?
I was down there, yeah, I was down there, and I saw what are you doing about it? I saw people die.
They're dying now. They're dying now. You're a disgrace because you don't know anything. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace. Go home and watch a reality TV. Go back to sleep. You're a hero, aren't you? Stop. So what does that mean? So you think Bin Laden can make NORAD stand down?
We're showing up in front of the different broadcasting studios so we could let everybody know, throughout the city, that the mainstream media has to begin to do their job. So we're here at the CBS, one of the studios, for their morning show, and basically what we want to do is inform everybody around here that 9/11 was an inside job, that the mainstream media has to start doing its job, and that citizen journalists like us are really changing the way America gets their news.
I accuse you, CBS, of the high crime of treason against this country. There's a massive cover-up going on. You have lied to the American people, and you deserve an investigation into your lies and your cover-ups. On 9/11, the towers came down. On 9/12, CNN said that the air was safe to breathe in New York City. And hell of it wasn't. They lied about the air quality, just like Chris Todd Whitman, just like Rudolph Giuliani, just like George Bush. They lied about the air quality, and now 50,000 New Yorkers are sick and ill because of CNN's and other mainstream media lies.
We want a new independent investigation. We do not want an investigation that was set up by the same government that we basically have evidence against. We want a new investigation. We want justice for not only the family members, but the first responders who went in there to find the bodies of my uncle and 3,000 others that are dying today from the lies that were given 5 days after 9/11, the lies of 9/11. These first responders, some have already died. They have their lung capacity is half of what it used to be. Why isn't the mainstream media reporting on their stories? Why isn't the mainstream media reporting about 70% of family members' questions were never answered during the 9/11 Commission report? Why is America okay with that?
You guys are idiots. No. Have you actually done? Yes, I have. No, you guys are a disgrace. No, you guys are a disgrace because you are spitting on the memory of every person who died. You are spitting on the memory. What the hell?
I'm a family member. My uncle died on 9/11. What do you mean I'm spitting on his memory? I resent that. I really resent that. And if you're not willing to read anything, if you're not willing to open your mind,
all the crazy
how can you call us idiots?
Why can't you comprehend that planes crash into buildings because terrorists took it over? Why can't you comprehend that?
Well, we can understand.
Why can't you comprehend that?
Yeah, but if the laws of physics still
the building
was designed to withstand,
not a jetliner going 600 miles an hour. It was not withheld. Look, because what makes you think the government could keep you secret like this and it's an inside job?
I believe there's conspiracies out there,
but again,
how is it possible?
The only conspiracy theory is the one the government told you.
How is it possible?
That's the only one. We're not even
there's people involved, right? Somebody had to set up somebody set up all the demolition bombs and igniters and all that. How come those people aren't coming forward? The actual...
We're trying to bring them forward.
We're trying to find out. We're trying to find out.
Just like the guy on the Gracie Knoll. Where's the trigger man? Show me the guy and then I'll start listening.
What would be the point of them doing that?
Well, think about it. The Patriot Act, they can take away our rights as Americans with the Patriot Act. They can, wipe their ass with the Constitution.
And invade Iraq.
They can invade Iraq, invade Afghanistan. They make lots of money, man. War is money. It means arms deals. It means weapons, arms deals, oil deals, all types of manufacturing deals. It's a lot of money. War is big business.